Okay. So dear children, let's proceed further. Question number 6. Find the value of cube root of 216 and 1 331. So logically speaking, what we are supposed to do is break the numbers and try to find cube root value. So 216 को break कैसे करेंगे? 216 को any guesses?
6 cube.
Sir,
6
6.
cube into 11 cube.
Very good. आपको तो डायरेक्टली पता था कि ये मतलब it's good that you know that 6 cube is 216. For those who know, well and good, you can directly write this as 6 cube, like 6 cube multiplied by 11 cube, and then you have cube root with this also, and then cube root with this also. So ultimately you are left with ये cube root and cube cancel हो जाएगा, so 6 and 11 ही बचेगा, and your answer goes as 66. That is your answer. Okay, if by chance you don't know, I've already taught you the method. So what you have to do is find the prime factors जो है उसको divide करते रहना. So 2 के साथ
So
divide
it'll
करो,
be
then
2, 2, 2, 3,
correct,
3, 3. 2 times 2.
correct, 3 3 3. So ऐसे आपको factors मिलते जाएंगे. You'll get these factors. So that's when you will understand, okay, fine, I have a cube root. So it's basically you have 3 2s and 3 3s. So this will combine to form 1 2. This will combine to form 1 3. So कुल मिलाकर you understand that the cube root of 216 is 2 multiplied by 3, which is nothing but 6. So this is a standard method of solving. Otherwise, if you, it's better to always know few numbers. नहीं तो guesswork से भी हो सकता है. What kind of guesswork? I'll just give you an idea on that also. Now, logically speaking, this is okay. You should know basic things. 1 cube is 1. Okay. 2 cube is 8. Basic चीज है. 3 क्यूब अगर नहीं पता है कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. 3 स्क्वायर पता है. So 3 cube को आप लिख सकते हो 3 square multiplied by 3. That is 9 multiplied by 3. So every time you do the same. 2 cube नहीं पता है कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. 2 square that is 4 multiplied by 2. ऐसे करो. 9 multiplied by 3. 4 cube के लिए what do you do? 16 multiplied by 4. Like that you go. Now in this case, since the number was 216, I understood that अरे यार 216 है. First of all, my logic went like this. This 216 is less than 1000. I know that cube root of 1000 is 10 by. So this cube root is definitely less than 10. It's a single digit number. This was my first clue. Then I saw लास्ट में 6 है. तो लास्ट में 6 कौन से केसेस में आ सकता है? तो फर्स्ट आई स्टार्टेड विद ओके, लास्ट में अगर 6 आना तो क्या क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज हो सकता है. ओके, तो फर्स्ट आई थॉट अबाउट, फर्स्ट यू कैन थिंक अबाउट 4. क्या 4 से हो सकता है क्या? 6 into 4 तो लास्ट में 6 नहीं देगा. 5 में तो आएगा ही नहीं, कोई चांस नहीं है. तो 5 देखने की भी जरूरत नहीं है, डायरेक्टली 6 देखो. 6 में क्या होता है? 36 into 6 होता है. सो देयर यू कैन सी दैट 6 और 6 दोनों मैच हो रहा है. 6 और 6 मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो एंड में 6 ही आने वाला है. सो दैट is also a technique where you can identify, okay fine, 216 is probably the cube of 6. So these are few techniques which you can use to identify immediately. Okay, anyway, I'm proceeding further.
So can you wait? I just have to write it a little bit.
Sure.
Done, sir.
Okay, proceeding further to the next one. It goes like the sum of the natural number is a square, and its square is 132. What is the difference of those two numbers? So first of all, you should identify अरे क्या number add करने से, उसके square के साथ add करने से 132 मिल सकता है. So ये see, just like 100 132 look के देखकर I guessed, like it's purely a guesswork basically. First you have to add, so you can try. So try 10 plus uska square, that is 100. That is what? 110. So try from there. अच्छा दिस इज नॉट मैचिंग, तो इसे बड़ा चाहिए, बड़ा चाहिए मतलब नेक्स्ट नंबर लेते हैं। सो 11 प्लस उसका स्क्वायर दैट इज 121। सो व्हेन यू ट्राई देम यू गेट 132। So this tells you what are the two numbers. So your two numbers are 11 and 121. Their addition is 132. They are asking what is the difference. So 121 minus 11 is how much? It's 110. So 110 will be your correct answer. Okay.
Sir,
Yep.
we can also do this using quadratic equations, right? Like x square plus x is equal to 132. So x
Yes.
square plus x minus 132 is 0.
Yes. 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 You can do that. That is also allowed.
Okay.
Whichever sounds
Okay, sir.
better to
Thank
you, you can do that. So for
Okay.
any problem, you will have n number of solutions, n number of types of solutions you can find out. But choose the one which you feel is better for you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Proceeding further, question number 8. If root of 21 is so and so, then find the value of under root of 7 by 3. Now looking at this, since they have given root of 21 का value, मतलब समझ जाने का कि भाई you have to create 21 over here. So how to create? So obviously, if you'll say sir मैं तो denominator में भी create कर सकता हूँ, numerator में भी create कर सकता हूँ, किधर करना है? I'll say go for numerator, because numerator में रहेगा तो it's easy for us to handle the multiplication rather than division. So what I'll do, in order to create 21 over here, I'll multiply 7 with 3 in the numerator. Since I've multiplied 3 in the numerator, I'll multiply 3 in the denominator also. That gives me under root of 21 in the numerator and under root of 9 in the denominator, which becomes automatically 3. So under root of 21 is 4.5825 divided by 3. So logically speaking, my answer is what? 4.5 divided by 3, which should be equal to 1.5, somewhere around 1.5 or a bit greater than 1.5. So this is not my answer. This is way greater than my answer. This is way greater than my answer. And this is somewhere a bit greater than 1.5. And hence I say option 3 is your correct answer. Again, if you feel कि sir वो 2.2 एंड 1.5 एंड समथिंग इसमें से कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है तो क्या करें? जब जो मैंने पिछली बार किया वही ट्राई करके देखो. सो टू कब आ सकता है? व्हेन यू हैव, सी, instead of 4.5, if your fraction was 6 upon 3, then your answer would have been 2. So if your numerator is greater than 6, then only your answer will be greater than 2. Since your numerator is less than 6, your answer is definitely less than 2. So you should understand your answer is greater than 1.5 but less than 2. And there is only one number which is greater than 1.5 but less than 2. Okay. Do you want me to solve the ninth one or can you do as homework? Do you feel that it is? अरे नहीं नहीं
Sir,
नहीं,
can you give the formula?
sorry, हाँ, this is cube वाला रे. Cube वाले के लिए you will need my help. Don't worry, I'll solve. I'll solve. I did not observe that it was the cube वाला problem. I thought it is square वाला only. Don't worry, I'll solve. Okay, I believe you guys are done. Sorry. Proceeding further. So in this case, you have sorry, some number cube minus some number cube. Okay. So for this also, I'll be using the paint screen. Just a minute. Yep. Here it is. So first of all, I'll give you the formula. So whenever, okay, your question is 107 cube minus 103 cube. So your formula goes like this. Whenever you have a number a cube minus b cube, the formula for that is, obviously one method is what you simply do cube, multiply karo, cube find karo, multiply karo, cube find karo, then you subtract. That is definitely one method. Usse better and simpler method is a minus b multiplied by a square plus ab plus b square. This is your formula. You will have to remember this. Sorry. So a minus b multiplied by a square plus ab plus b square. Okay. And just in case अगर आपके सामने ऐसा कुछ आया like a cube plus b cube, then you can use this formula a plus b. So instead of minus b, it becomes plus b. And in the bracket, I'll write the same terms. I'll write a square, I'll write ab, I'll write b square. The only difference is I'll give the signs alternatively. So first वाले में मैंने plus दिया, तो second वाले में minus दूंगा, and then third वाले में plus दूंगा. So this will be the method. So anyway, I'm just giving you the formula for your practice sake. Let me solve this one. So with respect to this logic, what I'm supposed to do is, first of all, I'll be subtracting a minus b, matlab 107 minus 103. So I'll write it 107 minus 103. Then over here, instead of a square, I'll write 107 square plus a multiplied by b, that is 107 multiplied by 103 plus b square, that is 103 square. Now when you subtract, this becomes 4 multiplied by, then you write 107 ka square. So 107 ka square goes as double 1,149 plus 107 multiplied by 103 goes as 1,1,021 plus 103 ka square goes as 10609. Now you can add all of them. It goes as 1,1,449 it is. Then when I add with the second one, and then I add with
33079.
the next one, 33079. Thank you. And then I must multiply this answer with 4. That will give me 132,316. Your answer should be option. What is the answer? 132,316. Option 2. Option 2 is your correct answer. So obviously, I'm not saying that this is an easy method. Some people might feel कि यार ये थोड़ा लंबा है, दूसरा वाला better है, तो go with the other one. So there are two methods. Either you can do 107 multiplied by 107, you find an answer, and then you multiply that answer with 107, and then you find the final answer. The same thing you do with 103 also. And then you subtract these two answers. This is one method which you can do, or the other one is this. So I'm just teaching you a new method, nothing else.
Sir, is there a faster method than this also?
Mm, cube. It, nothing is coming to my mind as of now. Mm, no, I think.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm erasing this. Shall I erase this?
Done, sir.
Huh. Just a minute. Actually, there is one more formula. I'm just trying to recollect. This 3ab, uh, 3a square plus b minus 3ab square. Yep. So minus
Sir, is it
3.
a minus b the whole cube minus 3ab
Yeah,
into a
correct,
minus b?
correct, correct. There is one more formula I'll give you. A cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b the whole cube minus 3ab in the bracket a minus b. Yeah, this is also a formula which you can use, and in this case probably this would have been a better solution, because a minus b is directly 4. Over here also a minus b becomes directly 4, so your calculation would have been simpler. So 3 multiplied by 107 multiplied by 103 multiplied by 4, and over here 4 cube is 64. 16 multiplied by 4, enough. It goes like that. And same goes for a cube plus b cube goes as a plus b the whole cube minus 3ab in the bracket a plus b. So the same thing, फर्क सिर्फ इतना है कि a minus b की जगह पे you put a plus b. That's it. Okay. So you can just note down these formula as well.
Done, sir.
Okay, I'm erasing this now.
Sir, using the first formula that you gave means now, how can we get the answer? Because it will, I think it will come in negative, no? 64 minus
Sir, it will
3ab
be
into a
plus
minus
3ab.
b.
It will be plus 3ab.
Yeah, it should be plus 3ab. My bad. My bad. It should be plus 3ab. Correct. The signs reverse basically. I'm erasing now. Proceeding further. Yep. So किधर गए? हाँ. Now the next one is evaluate so and so. So there is something 32.768, 343, then 125. You have to find what is the answer to it. So first of all, what is 343 का cube? 343 का cube root is 7. Okay.
7.
Yes. 125 का cube root is 5. तो सबसे पहले what do I do?
0.5.
Yes, absolutely. 0.5 it is. So what will I do? I'll shift the decimal 3 times and I'll write this as divided by 1000. So instead of this, I will write cube root of 125 as 5 and cube root of 1000 as 10. So 5 divided by 10, which goes to the numerator, and then this becomes as 70 upon 5. Okay, 70 upon 5, which can be written as 14, na? Yeah,
14.
14. So it's basically 14 multiplied by some number. Okay, now one thing is clear, this answer is definitely greater than 1. Are you sure about that? Is it greater than 1?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's
It
greater
is
than 1.
greater than 3. It is
Ah,
greater than 3.
so my answer, see, what is my number actually? It is cube root of 32 point something, or let me write the complete number, 768 multiplied by 14. Now, since this number is greater than 1, my answer will be something greater than 1 multiplied by 14, which means my answer will be greater than 14, simply. It will be greater than 14, which means this is wrong, this is wrong. Straight away, दो कट गया. अब इन दोनों में से कोई तो भी एक होगा. Now, my next question is, will this be greater than 10 or not?
No, sir.
No, sir. No,
Yes,
sir, because it's not
because
greater than 1,000.
yes, because cube root of 1000 only can give 10. This 32 is way less than 1000, which means my answer is definitely less than 10. So, which means my answer is greater than 14 and 14 multiplied by 1 and less than 14 multiplied by 10, which is 140 simply. My answer is less than 140. So, which means 248 is also not my answer, which means 44.8 is only my answer.
So we can also see that 32.768 is not resulting, its cube root will not result in a perfect whole number. So we can also determine that
Decimal,
option number
yeah,
3 is the
decimal
correct answer.
value. Correct, correct. That is also a logic. And there is one, if some people might say, sir, what if there was an answer, let's say 80 or something like that, then हम क्या करते थे? तो simply यार, अभी देख, simple logic, I know that cube root of 27 is 3. So I'm pretty sure this is greater than 3 or maybe just greater than 3. So my answer should be 3 multiplied by 14, जितना भी आएगा उससे थोड़ा बड़ा. That's it.
Sir, 3.2.
3.2 ही पकड़ लो. So rough estimation करके you will say okay fine 3 या 3.1 या 3.2 उसको multiply करेंगे 14 के साथ, whichever is my closest answer, this will be the closest answer. 80 will be way away from my answer because 3 multiplied by 14 is 42. When you multiply them, you will get 42. So the closest answer to 42 is 44 only. 80 is away from it, 60 is away from it. All these numbers will be away from it. So you can go for 44 in that aspect as well. I'm erasing this.
Sir, if there is an option like 44.8 and then number close to it such as 46, then we will have to do actual multiplication, right?
Yes, actual multiplication तो करना ही पड़ेगा, but ऐसे cases में cube root of 32.768, you know, the examiner won't be expecting you to know this answer because they also know कि यार आप लोग को तो अभी cube root सिखाया है. You guys don't know about 32.768. So don't worry, such kind of options will never come. जो doable है वही
Okay,
आएगा.
sir.
ये तो doable नहीं है.
No,
आप लोग
sir,
के
we
level
can.
पे तो नहीं है. Higher level पे doable है. Okay, I'm not saying that this is not doable. This is doable, but not. It is not expected from your end. मतलब आप लोग का level थोड़ा और नीचे है. Higher level पे the examiner will be expecting you to do this. Okay, not at this level. चलो. Yes, Rishan, tell me.
Sir, but they might give an option that is a whole number that is close to 44.8.
हाँ, if such ऐसा कुछ आया, there is a whole number which is close to 44.8, like 45. Then in that case you can easily understand. अरे हाँ भाई 45 तो होगा ही नहीं, ये तो whole number है. हमारे पास तो decimal है, something like that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Going to the next one, which least number should be subtracted from so and so so that the resulting number is a perfect square? Now, perfect square, logically speaking,
Sir, we'll have to find the square root of this number by division method, and then the remainder is the number to be subtracted.
even I was thinking the same only. Square
Sir,
root
is there any
find.
other method which is faster in comparison to long division method?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Because it
Just a
usually
minute.
takes a lot of time.
60,000 now. Hmm. So I'm trying to break this number into some numbers which can be helpful for us. 64 to 80 hai. Okay. So, 7 लेकिन 80 800 नहीं यार ऐसे तो नहीं कर सकता हूँ. Just a minute, I'm thinking. Just a minute. Subtraction. 7 3. Shorter method I'm thinking. Just a minute. I'll just write this number. So सबसे smallest number से अगर multiply करना है, so first why don't I try to subtract that? Subtract करके फिर check करना भी तो बहुत difficult हो जाएगा यार. Frankly speaking, division method is the only method in this case. See, I am sure of one thing that this thing is. I'm sure of one thing that this thing is like how many zeros I have? 1 2 3 4. So this thing is less than 64. मतलब मेरे दिमाग में जो idea आ रहा था, this thing is less than 64 and 4 zeros, right? So 4 zeros बन जाएगा square root पे 2 zeros बन जाएंगे and 64 का square root 8 बन जाएगा. So this thing is less than 800. So
Sir, you
I'm
can try
pretty
all the squares from 795 to
sorry.
799. You can try out all the squares from 795 to 799.
But 790 के ऊपर भी जाना मतलब मैं I won't jump to directly like that. So once I'm sure that 800 के ऊपर है, sorry 800 के नीचे है मेरा number. Once I'm sure about that, then what do? I'll take a bigger range. I'll try 79. 79 का square I'll try to find. Okay. Now when I try to find 79 का square, I get 6241. So this I'm see, obviously one method is division method. I'm trying to solve the same problem with another method. Okay. So when I tried 79, you'll say sir 79 का square क्यों? Basically मैं 790 के square की बात कर रहा हूँ. Okay. My number is less than 800 square. I know that. Now I'm trying 790. I want to find whether it is greater than 790 or less than 790. So 790 का square करने के लिए पहले मैंने 79 का square निकाला, which is nothing but 6241. Then it goes with a double zero. From here, I understood that my 6241 is greater than this number, which means my number is less than 790 ka square. 790 se, if you see the difference is very small. This is also 62,000, this is also 62,000. And whatever 62,000, nahi, ye to 6,20,000. This is also 62, this is also 62, the first two digits. जो भी डिफरेंस है ना उसके बाद वाले डिजिट से है. सो अभी मैं ना बड़ा जंप नहीं लूंगा. प्रीवियसली आई टुक अ बिग जंप बिकॉज दिस वाज 64 and this is 62. This was a big difference. Hence I took a big jump from 800 to directly 790. But now I'll take a small jump. I'll try to square 789. When I square 789 with 789, I'll get 622,521, which is less than this. Now, when I subtract this number and this number, 73 minus 21 gives you 52. That's your answer. Okay. I need a perfect square. That's why I found a perfect square. So what was my thought? I understood that whatever the perfect square is, that is less than 800 because it is less than 64. This number is less than 64. So 64 से directly 62 तक आना है. So I took a big leap. So less than 800 मतलब I directly jumped to 790. 790 पे jump करके I checked what is the value of 790. Then I got somewhat value near to this number but still greater. Hence I came one number down. 789 पे आया. And that's how I got my answer.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's proceed with the 12th problem, dear children. Now over here, what we are supposed to do is, wait, I'll just, yeah. So over here, what we are supposed to do is, we are supposed to find the value of x in this case. So you have a square root. So जो भी सबसे बाहर है ना, उसको सबसे पहले भेज देना. So your first target is to isolate x and send everyone else except from x to the other side. So x को छोड़ के बाकी सबको दूसरे तरफ भेजना. That is your primary target, my dear children. So सबको एक साथ नहीं भेज सकते. You cannot send everyone together. You will have to send them one by one. So let's send them one by one. So first of all, I'll send the square root to the other side. So when I send the square root to the other side, my number becomes 3 plus 2 root x on the left hand side, and the right hand side becomes 5 ka square, that is 25. Okay. Now the next target is send 3 to the other side. When you try to send 3 to the other side, you are left with 2 root x on the left hand side, and on the right hand side this plus 3 becomes minus 3. Now 25 minus 3, you have 22. Now the next target is send 2 to the other side. This is multiplied by 2. It goes to the other side. It becomes divided by 2. That becomes 11. Now send the square root to the other side. Now square root to the other side, it goes as square. Now the answer is 121. Hence your answer is 121, option 4. Okay.
Sir, how did you take 3 plus 2 out of the square root bracket?
3 plus 2 out of the square root bracket. Okay. Oh, this overall square root को I send to the other side. Square root उस तरफ गया, जो भी है उल्टा बन जाता है. Square root का उल्टा is square. So hence it became square over here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. ठीक है. So आज के लिए इतना ही काफी हो जाएगा. Remaining worksheet I'll be completing in the next class. But meanwhile I have a humble request to everyone. So try जितना भी प्रॉब्लम आपसे जमता होगा उतना ट्राई करो. आई विल नॉट आस्क यू टू सॉल्व एवरीथिंग, बट यू कैन ट्राई. फॉर एग्जांपल 13th one you can try. 13th one is what? Square root of 147.169. You say, sir, ये क्या ही है, कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे हम लोग? अरे dude, you don't have to solve it exactly. आपको सिर्फ है ना कंपैरिजन करना है. 147 के सबसे करीब वाला स्क्वायर नंबर क्या है वो चेक करो. किसके बीच में है?
Sir,
144.
option 4,
144, which is
12.13.
12.
Correct. Option 4 is the correct answer because your answer is between 12 square and 13 square. So आपका नंबर 12 और 13 के बीच में जो भी नंबर है उसको टिक करना है. In this case option 4 is your correct answer. So ये तो लॉजिकली खत्म हो जाता है. So ऐसे सम्स जो आगे आपको मिलेंगे, 13 तक तो हम लोग ने कर दिया है. ऐसे सम्स जो भी आपको आगे मिलेंगे, जितना मिलेंगे आप ट्राई करते रहना. Okay, in the next class I'll be continuing. I'll be completing the worksheet. Okay, आज के लिए इतना ही काफी है. मिलते हैं
Okay,
next
sir.
time. Till then, take care. Bye bye.
Okay, sir.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.